Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a rainy, kind of windy Tuesday, the 22nd of November. It basically got only down to about freezing, but it was off and on raining, so that keeps even though it's at freezing, nothing freezes, it doesn't seem. But it's 43 now. Man, isn't it time to break out the old shorts and go swimming down at the creek? It actually feels quite warm after the last 3, 4, 5 days we had in the teens and stuff. Anyway, let's bust out a work day. I'm hiding underneath the carport because it is dumping out there. Alrighty. Well, Mama,
Yes,
the prettiness is gone.
it is.
The temperature is definitely stabilized. It's 43. Yeah. It's the same as what I think it was. Except maybe 42 at the house. I don't remember. That's been a long drive ago. But we're going through Klamath and just crazy winds. I go, man, we're going to get into the winds again. And it just went away.
I know. It's just calm out there.
Yeah.
Not even a leaf blowing.
No. Calm. Peaceful.
Yeah.
Has that quiet feeling to it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mama.
Yes, sir.
This is our Monday.
Yeah.
It's actually Tuesday. And it's crazy. It's like, we work today and tomorrow, and then we have Thanksgiving off.
Yeah, and we got to be here at the crack of dawn on Friday.
Yeah, the dreaded Black Friday. Black Fridays just don't work at motorcycle shops.
No.
It never has.
I know.
Every dealer I've ever worked for, they have a big Black Friday. And if you give stuff away, people show up for the freebies and leave.
Yeah.
They don't buy nothing.
buy nothing.
Yeah. It's funny. Then everybody gets suckered into it. Well, Mama, let's bounce.
Alrighty.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
There's no oldie but a... Get out of the way from the fan. I got the fans going down here because the smell of gasoline. I guess the bulletin was performed on this thing. And I seen the video, but it turns out it was on the customer's phone. Kelly had it. And gas was going everywhere out of this thing. This is a new pump. And then they're assuming it's that seal. But you can see the waterproof, dustproof, whatever. I don't think it's proof of anything, but it's a seal that goes around these plugs. Both of these things are wedged out. Now, the customer had all this apart. I don't know how far he had it apart. That makes no sense for either one of those to be like that. So you got a fuel leak, and that's exposing wires to fuel. That seems a little sketchy. But I wanted to see the video. It turns out it was on the customer's phone. I thought it was coming from this area here, which was what the recall was about. And there was different things with stages where we installed some of these, and they came with them, and then it was the wrong one, and then they just ended up doing the whole pump. But they're assuming it's leaking under this sensor, and I do see a tear in it. I just wanted to see the video, so I guess I'll just pull everything apart and see what I can figure out. These old ex-police bikes, it's kind of a weird thing taking all that apart, because basically you really need to take the whole engine guard thing out of the way. You end up with a stack of stuff. Man, I'm glad all we gotta do is the recalls on these things. I come down the hill, I thought it had flat tires. I forgot these things handle really strange. Just not used to it. It's crazy the police drove these things like madmen. Yeah, pretty sketchy. I know it's been a minute since I worked on these old things, but just what I thought. There is no access to fuel through that sensor. But you can see it was bathing in fuel. That's the old one. That's a new one. See a little bit of swelling difference going on there? And somehow or another, I was able to save both of those seals. But look how nasty that is. Someone literally stuffed that thing back inside there. I mean, they're not damaged, but for the love of all that's holy, clean the thing up. I know they don't pay a lot on these recalls, but dang. So I'm going to replace this O-ring here. The Oetiker clamps feel nice and tight. There's no damage to the fuel line or hose that I can see. I don't see any damage to the O-ring. I'm going to put a new one on there anyway. I mean, it looks a little flat because, you know, this thing's hecka old. So, yeah, anyway. Let me get an O-ring for this thing and put her back together and see if I can make it leak. The video I seen of it, it was flat coming out, and it looked like it was coming from this fitting to me. I thought it was coming from this area here that was part of the recall. So, I don't know. We'll sort it all out. I couldn't get it to spray like I seen in the video. So, when we get it running, maybe just needs to build some more pressure. So this actually showed up yesterday. But man, if you're not subscribed to GoPro, it's what, $4 a month, something like that. Anyway, you get crazy good deals. I got a deal on now they send it with 2 batteries. When you got the little brick, they used to send it with 1 battery. But with these Enduro batteries, you get 2 batteries. Plus, because of the price, I got a 3rd one. So that stands for Hero 11, Spare 1, Spare 2, Spare 3. And anyway, so that's the little thing for that. Hold on. Somebody's at the door. Hold on. FedEx guy. So I got the Gumby. I think it's actually pretty cool. It's a cool little thing that you can wrap things around. That was on sale, so I got another one of those tripod mount things. Was it something else? What else was it I got? Is that it? 3 things? Oh, yeah. The 4th thing was the 1 extra battery. So I got the little charger kit with the brick, extra battery, the little tripod kit, and the Gumby. The thing has 101 uses. What's cool about it is it even comes with a spare little wraparound tube thing for it. And it comes with an extra screw. You can always use them screws. The one on my camera at home, you know how the screw is in the little plastic? Well, if you push it too often, it makes that screw loose, and you're going, why won't it tighten? Why won't it tighten? Because the thing backed out and it's not grabbing the nut. Anyway, GoPro accessories. Them Enduro batteries, that is next level. It's crazy. Like when Kelly and I go on those rides, like I'd have gone through battery and a half yesterday, and then again it was even more recording on Sunday, whatever day it was. I took the GT650 out. I had like 2.5 logs worth of recording, and I crunched it all down to, you know, a reasonable thing that I think people will watch or hope they watch. But yeah, same deal there. 1 battery. It never even went into the orange. I'm always having to look when we're on these rides or I'm on a ride. Is the battery indicator turning orange? If it is, she's coming at any minute. And then I keep the information screen on the front. You know, it's the selfie screen if you're pointing the GoPro at you. But you can have it for info only. I just lean over, look in my mirror, and see what percentage the battery is. When she gets down to about 15%, first chance you get, you need to pull over and put a battery in it. Never see the yellow, definitely never see the red. It's just green. It just goes and goes and goes. But absolutely forever to charge these things. They take a long time to charge. I know you can use the 30 watt or whatever it is, which I have in my backpack, to high speed charge these things. Only high speed in an emergency. Do not make that a practice of doing that. Batteries, it's not good for them. You know, everybody goes, well, that phone doesn't have high speed charging. Yeah, it doesn't need it. Use it in emergencies only. Because you put a heavier, this is a 15, I don't think it's even a 15, I don't even remember. But yeah, it's probably not even that. But anyway, and when you feel that kind of heat in your battery, yeah, don't do that. It just makes common sense. I don't get it. Well, I keep going through them GoPro batteries. You're probably high speed charging them all the time. you're taking the life out of them. Same thing with your phone. Don't high-speed charge those things. And with iPhones, you can set them so that it maintains and takes care of your battery as much as possible. That's a smart thing to do. Look at this. Mother Nature decided to bless us with a little spike of sunshine. Them clouds have been so black. There was like this black squall coming across over there earlier that I thought, yeah, that doesn't look good. If you were living in the Southland, that would definitely be something to be concerned with. But it just kind of slipped off. I don't know if it did something over there in the mountains or not, but never hit us. It's just been fairly light rain, but really, really dark. I mean, it's like, is it sunset yet? Dark out here all day today. Feels weird to be so dark all day, especially after it's been so nice for the last week and a half, whatever it's been. Anyway, let me get upstairs and see if they got one of those fitting O-rings. They should. All right, new O-ring for the fitting. Found no issue with it, but put a new one on it. And for the pressure regulator, which has, like I mentioned, no access to the inside of that pump whatsoever. So new fitting. Cleaned all that up. See how that's all sitting in there like it's supposed to be. No bulging stuff. I was able to clean them up and get everything on. So let me get some fans going here and light this thing off and see if I can make it leak. It was not leaking for me initially, so, but like I said, I seen a video of it. It was waylaying. There is one more fitting here, but what I thought I was seeing is it was coming from that area, just like the recall describes. That's a brand new pump. That shouldn't be doing anything wrong. But we'll check it out. So this just grabbed my attention. See the distance for the Oetiker clamps? See where they're at? Look at that one. And I swear I don't feel the plastic of that nozzle. And you can see these are factory crimp. See how they got a nice uniform look to them? So is that one. Look at that one. It's all bulgy, weird looking. For some reason, I think that Oetiker clamp was replaced and not put on correctly. And it may be my imagination. Imagination, but there looks like there's a rib where that Oetiker clamp was farther forward. Oetiker clamps work very, very good, but if they're not in the right place, it could be a problem. But it's not leaking now. I'm telling you, I don't like where that Oetiker clamp's at. But in all fairness, well, you know what? That one looks like it's been replaced as well. See how the factory ones have that little notch in the middle, it seems like. They might have a different tool at BMW. Okay, I can feel the fitting on the other side of it, so regardless, that one's good. I'm telling you right now, that needs to be farther down. Oh, geez. Hey, you disconnected. That makes it stop. I pushed the release button. Alrighty. We'll play with it here a bit. I need that. That needs to be replaced, though. That was it. That clamp was less than halfway on. I don't know if you can still see my black line right there. It was less than half on. It's amazing that hose didn't just pop right off the end of that fitting. There she is. New Oetiker clamp on there. When you have a clamp on there, you should be able to squeeze and feel the end of the nipple. And the hose clamp needs to be roughly centered, or at least, on the closer end. This one doesn't look like it's correct, and it probably isn't, but it doesn't matter because I can feel the end of the fitting all the way up to here. So you can feel the fitting, feel it. They're all where they're supposed to be. That's it. There's our fuel leak. Nope, not doing any more work. It does need tires, but in fact, even if I wanted to do tires, our tire machines don't work down here anymore. I ain't lugging wheels up and down. But no, not doing any more work on it. I found where the tender lead was. I figured it's on the bike somewhere. I popped the seats off, of course. Once I get both the seats off, I see it dangling out the side there. So just making sure the batteries are cooking away. Use that BMW chain lube on here. I don't know what kind of fancy stuff that is, but I make sure I literally keep like a couple extra cans at home. If we ever run out. Chains, I've had this crazy knack of chains living forever on my motorcycles. And everybody goes, I don't know how you can do it. Dude, they're the easiest thing in the world to take care of. And it's probably the least amount of power loss. Motorcycles, pretty well, they didn't start with chains, but they started with belts, oddly enough. Leather belts. But anyway, just got her on the, well, it says Honda on it, but it's, you can get those Optimates in multiple different names, so I'll let her cook overnight. If it does anything weird, I got any weird codes, drop the dadgum pan back off. I forgot to load test the battery while I had it on there, but it's a 2021. Unless nobody ever put it on the tender lead, and the fact that it's dangling out tells me they did. Anyway, that'll be it for the day. I sure love that motorcycle. That's something else. Well, hello there, YouTube. I don't even need this coat out here. It's 40 degrees out here.
I know it.
We came across a 8-year-old picture where Kelly and I are standing in front of this Christmas tree. And can't believe that was 8 years ago. But the EXIF data is still in the photo. 8 years ago today.
Yeah.
And anyway, she goes, I must have had that stove all stoked up in that wood stove, man. It run you out of this house. And she goes, look, 'cause I'm wearing a little light top and shorts.
Had to been warm in there.
Yeah. It's never that warm. Right. It's got to be 80 degrees before she wears anything like that.
Yeah, or higher.
Yeah.
Because a breeze could come, and then I'm cold.
But anyway, very BMW day. Finished off with a Harley. That's nice.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah. It was just a work day. I think on that we're going to roll out and start another work day.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. Get messed up when we do things like that.
I know.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Morning.
Yeah. See you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.